Hello TLG family, so my name is Beverly Dominguez and I am really excited to share with you of what the Lord has been speaking to me about this new year 2021. So let's get started. So the word that was given to me is deploy. So deploy is actually been used in the Bible 26 times. A lot, right? So it's been told in as the word deploy, deployment, and deployment. So think about it. Why is that? So, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the word deploy has three definitions. The first one is to extend a military unit. The second one is to place in battle formation or appropriate position. And the third one, which is the one that caught my most attention and spoke to me the most, and it says to spread out, utilize, and arrange for a deliberate purpose. So keep that in mind. So the reason why I'm sharing this context with you is because I want to let you know that the Lord is getting ready to deploy you and utilize you for His greater plan. We're about to get out of a season of preparedness and refining. Yes, we're about to get out of a season of preparedness and refining. This year 2020 that just passed was crazy. But all of that happened had a reason and a purpose. And the Lord is about to reveal that to us, why that happened this year. In Psalms 46:10, in the English Standard Version Bible, the Lord tells us to be still and know that I am God. I will exalt among the nations, and I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord's name will be revealed, and everybody will know who He is. And everybody will know His name, and this will be done because of you guys, because of me, and because of you. Matthew 4:19 in the Passion Translation Bible, it tells us that Jesus called out to them and said, "Come and follow me, and I will transform you into men who will catch people for God." In other words, Jesus calls us to be fishers of men. The Lord created us with a purpose and has a greater plan for us and for our lives. This year is the year that we will say yes and amen to God, and we will say yes and amen to God's calling in our lives. This year, the Lord will cast a line out and catch us and hook us right into our mouths, and He's going to rail us out of those storms and crashing waves and drowning in stagnant waters. This year, the Lord will move us into different waters that are more beautiful than the ones that we thought we were in. And these new waters are going to have a variety of new fish, a variety of different environments and different, locations and just views. The Lord's plan may not be, it might not make sense sometimes. It might be a little bit frustrating and confusing and maybe a little intimidating and scary. But we have to say yes, trust Him, and follow Him. We just have to say, "Yes, Lord, I trust You, and I will follow You." He just wants to lift us up and lift us out into greatness. He wants to lift us up to greatness. He wants to lift us out of those dark times into greatness. And He just wants to show us what else is out there for us. He wants to show us what we can do when we get out of our routine, when we get out of our comfort zone, and He wants us to do what He has called us to do. He will rise us up, and He will show us what's above the surface, and He will make us realize how capable we are and how gifted we are. What we thought was good and appealing once, He is going to show us wonders that we have never imagined. He's going to show us real love. And He's going to get us out of that water. And once we get out of that water, it's like you're going to be able to breathe that fresh air. It will give us a greater understanding of God's deliberate purpose in our lives. Then we'll become His fishermen. And we will be the ones that will be casting out those lines. We're going to be railing people in for Him, because we are now prepared and we are equipped. Today I pray that you accept God's plan in your life, that you become like the disciples that followed Jesus, I want to pray that you allow him to transform you into fishermen. I want to pray that you allow him to show you how amazing life can be when you trust him, when you fully surrender and trust him. And I want to pray that you allow God to love you the way that he wants to love you. And lastly, I want to pray that you allow God to use you for something greater. Allow God to use you, because he's ready to deploy you. I love you guys.